Brightly lit. Okay, let's see. Looks like the controllers are back. I think it's working. No, left controller is still gone.
that bloody song. Huh? Hello. Hello there. Are there some spirits nearby? Yes. I believe that the veil might be thin and there are some spirits joining me. Why, I believe I can even see some spirits in my study. Who's this one over here? Oh, yes. Wonderful. Oh, this spirit's name is Terry. This one I'm not sure. If you want to spell out your name so I know whom is visiting me, that might help. And whom do we have over here? Oh, there's Chuck and Mrs. Chuck. Well, thank you for joining me. Oh, I'm overjoyed. Yes, you see, I'm a writer. My name is Charles, and being a writer is a rather lonely profession. And once a year, I get to spend my time doing a recital. Yes. Oh, yes, I'm sure you wouldn't know what it's like just to send written missives back and forth as your only means of communication. No, I'm sure you wouldn't know about that. But here we are sharing this space together. Is well, tonight's recital is a bit of an odd duck, you might say, as we have technological accompaniment. Now, over here, you see the magic lantern, something I enjoyed in my youth, where storytellers would accompany their their elocution with colored light paintings. Oh my, I did love it so. And over behind me, you'll notice the stereoscope that allows a three-dimensional photograph. Yes, well, tonight's recital will be accompanied by a kind of stereoscopic magic lantern, thanks to our friends here at Agile Lens. Beauregard, that's our projectionist. Can you hear me? Ah, there he is in the rafters, I suppose. If any of you have any kind of interruption in the connection across the veil, merely send us an electronic missive and we will get you sorted. If the veil connection is ceased, well, be patient, take a breath, and we will restore it as soon as possible. All right. Now, before we begin, just one question. Is anyone here a particular fan of the holidays? Anyone enthusiastic? What about the two of you? Chuck, you seem a bit ambivalent. Yeah, it took you a moment, but all right. Mrs. Chuck, you seem distracted. Maybe, hopefully not discord there. No, well, is anyone here? Right. All right, June, you seem also a bit undecided, frankly. I see. And who's that over there? Come a bit closer so I can see who you are. Yes? You see that? Ah, Terry, you seem like you are a jolly good fan of the holidays. All right, here's a bit of a different question. Might be a bit of a non sequitur. Who here believes in ghosts? Anyone? Also undecided. Make up your mind, June. My goodness. Ah, you do, Chuck. A little bit. Oh, you do. My. You see, I do love the holidays, but I am a bit conflicted, for it's not jolly for everyone. So, tonight's story is a ghost story. And so, it's not all happy, but it's not sad either. We're going to go on this journey together. Are you ready? Yes? Chuck, Mrs. Chuck, Terry, yes, everyone else? Good. Well, if you are ready, then without further ado, let's begin. Let's begin. All was. to begin with. There is no doubt whatever about that. This must be distinctly understood, or nothing wonderful can come of the story I'm about to relate. Now, Scrooge never painted out old Marley's name. There it stood for years afterwards above the warehouse door. Scrooge and Marley. Oh, but he was a tight-fisted hand at the grindstone. Oh, Scrooge. No wind that blew was bitterer than he. Nobody ever stopped him in the streets to say with gladsome looks, "Oh, my dear Scrooge, how are you? When will you come to see me?" Oh, dear. But what did Scrooge care? It was the very thing he liked. To edge his way along the crowded paths of life, warning all human sympathy, keep its distance. Yeah. Now, once upon a time, of all the good days of the year, get down. Place are you? Of all the good days of the year, on Christmas Eve, old Scrooge sat busy. Ha! Come on now, get off of there. What are you doing? There we are. Bit sticky today. Sat busy in his counting house. Now, the door was open that he might keep an eye upon his clerk, who, in a dismal little cell beyond, was copying letters. Now, Scrooge had a very small fire, but the clerk's fire was so very much smaller that it looked like one coal. A Merry Christmas, Uncle! God save you! Now, this was the voice of Scrooge's nephew, who came upon him so quickly that this was the first intimation he had of his approach. Hello? Bah! Humbug! Oh, Christmas a humbug, Uncle. Surely you don't mean that? I do. What right have you to be merry? You're poor enough. Well, come then, what right have you to be dismal? You're rich enough. If I could work my will, then every idiot who goes about with Merry Christmas on his lips should be boiled in his own pudding and buried with a stake of holly through his heart. Keep Christmas in your own way, and let me keep it in mine. Keep it, but you don't keep it. Let me leave it alone then. Much good may it do you. Oh, don't be angry, Uncle. Come. Dine with us tomorrow. I want nothing from you. I ask nothing of you. Why cannot we be friends? Good afternoon. Well, I'm sorry with all my heart to find you so resolute, but I'll keep my Christmas humor till the last. So, a Merry Christmas, Uncle. Good afternoon, and a Happy New Year. Good afternoon. Oh, Merry Christmas, Bob.
Oh, a Merry Christmas to you, good sir.
Oh, there's another fellow, my clerk, with 15 shillings a week and a wife and family talking about a Merry Christmas. I'll retire to Bedlam. This lunatic, in letting Scrooge's nephew out, had let another gentleman in. He was portly, but pleasant to behold, you understand, Terry. And now he stood and tipped his hat to him. Ah, yes, Scrooge and Marley's, I presume. Have I the pleasure of addressing Mr. Scrooge or Mr. Marley? Mr. Marley has been dead these 7 years. Oh, About this festive season of the year, Mr. Scrooge, well, it is more than usually desirable that we should make some slight provision for the poor and destitute who suffer greatly at the present time, and many thousands are in want of common necessaries. Many hundreds of thousands are in want of common comforts, sir. A few of us are endeavouring to raise a fund to buy the poor some meat and drink and means of warmth. Yeah. Yes. Are there no prisons? But there are plenty of prisons, sir. And the union workhouses, are they still in operation? Well, they are. Well, I wish I could say they were not. Oh, I'm very glad to hear it from what you said before. I was afraid that something had happened to stop them in their useful course. I don't make merry myself at Christmas, and I can't afford to make idle people merry. I pay enough to help support the establishments I have mentioned. Yes, good afternoon, gentlemen. Good afternoon, sir. Oh. I pay enough for those establishments, and those who are badly off must go there. But, sir, many can't go there, and many would rather die. If they would rather die, they had better do it and decrease the surplus population. Good afternoon, sir. Well, seeing clearly that it would be useless to pursue their point, the gentleman withdrew. Oh, my. Meanwhile, the fog and darkness thickened. Oh, as you can see, Terry, yes. It is getting rather thick. At length the hour of shutting up the counting-house arrived, and with an ill will Scrooge dismounted from his stool and tacitly admitted the fact to the expectant clerk. You'll want all day tomorrow, I suppose. Yes? Well, if it's quite convenient, sir. if it is. Yeah. No, it's not convenient. And it's not fair. It's not fair! Yes, if I was to stop half a crown for it, you'd think yourself ill-used, I'll be bound, yeah. But you don't think me ill-used when I pay a day's wages for no work. Well, sir, it is only once a year, sir. A poor excuse for picking a man's pocket every 25th of December. But I suppose you must have the whole day. Be here all the earlier next morning. The clerk promised that he would, and Scrooge walked out with a growl. Melancholy dinner and his usual melancholy tavern, and he went home. He lived in a gloomy suite of rooms in a lowering old pile of a building. Now, well, come on then. It's a bit of a moving show, so you're going to have to follow along, yes? Come a bit closer, yes? Practice your locomotion. Wonderful. And by the way, each of you have your own personal torch in case you want to see a portion of the performance more brightly. But it's your own torch. It won't bother anyone else. Right. Now, Chuck, as you can see, because you're the closest, there was nothing at all unusual about the knocker on the door. Well, perhaps that it is rather large. Maybe that's unusual. Then tell me, Chuck, how it is that Scrooge, having his key in the lock of the door, saw in the knocker not a knocker, but Marley's face. Marley's face! As Scrooge looked fixedly at this phenomenon, there was a knocker again. Pooh. Well, Scrooge was not a man to be frightened by echoes, but he walked through his rooms just to make sure that all was right. Nothing under the bed. Oh, nothing behind the chair. Nothing in his dressing gown, which, well, Tarr, as you can see, it is hanging in a rather suspicious attitude against the wall. It was then that his glance happened to rest upon a bell. A disused bell that hung in the corner of the room, but it was with an great astonishment and an inexplicable dread that he watched this bell begin to swing. It rang out loudly, succeeded by a clanking noise deep down below, as if some person were dragging chains over the casks in the wine merchant's cellar. It's humbug still. I won't believe it. How now? What do you want with me?
Much.
Who are you?
Ask me who I was.
Well, who were you then? You're particular for a shade.
In life, I was your partner, Jacob Marley.
Okay, all right.
You don't believe me.
I don't.
Why do you doubt your senses?
Because a little thing affects them. A slight disorder of the stomach makes them cheats. Why, you might be an undigested bit of beef. A crumb of cheese, a fragment of an underdone potato. There's more of gravy than of grave about you, whatever you are. Mercy. Apparition, why do you trouble me?
Man of the worldly mind, do you believe in me or not?
I do. I must. You are fettered. Tell me why.
I wear the chains I forged in life. I made it link by link and yard by yard. I girded it on of my own free will, and of my own free will I wore it. Would you know the weight and length of the strong boy you bear yourself? It is a ponderous chain.
Oh, Jacob Marley, tell me more. Speak comfort to me, Jacob.
I am here tonight to warn you that you have yet a chance and hope of escaping my fate. A chance and hope of my procuring Ebenezer.
You always were a good friend to me. Thank you.
You will be haunted by 3 spirits.
Is that the chance and hope you mentioned, Jacob?
It is.
I think I'd rather not.
Without their visits, you cannot hope to shun the path I tread. Expect the first tomorrow when the bell tolls.
One. Couldn't I take him all at once and have it over with?
Expect the second on the next night at the same hour. The third upon the next night when the last stroke of 12 ceased to vibrate. Look to see me no more. Look that, for your own sake, you remember what has passed between us.
The air was filled with phantoms, wandering hither and thither in restless haste and whispering as they went. Come over here. Come on, the chucks, yes. Every one of them wore chains, every spirit now coming close. None were free. Go on, I'm going to make him able to see you just for this once. Let's give him a good haunting he'll remember, shall we? Oh, what is that? Stay away from me. No, no, go away. Whether these creatures faded into mist or mist enshrouded them, he could not tell. All right, you're invisible again. Scrooge closed the window, and from the emotion he'd undergone, or the fatigues of the day, or his glimpse of the invisible world, went straight to bed without undressing, and fell asleep upon the instant. Well, that was very kind of you, Chuck. You were very polite. I don't know if it was quite appropriate for the moment, but I'm glad to see you. You're a very polite spirit. Well done. All right, everyone's still with us, yes? Chuck, I see you. I'm not sure where Mrs. Chuck is, but this is the moment where we're all going to take a slight pause and remember what the taste of water is like. All right? Oh, there you are, Mrs. Chuck. Now, all right? On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh, that would be refreshing, wouldn't it? Let's carry on. When Scrooge awoke, it was dark. Now he was endeavouring to pierce the darkness when the chimes of the neighbouring church struck. The ghost had warned him of a visitation when the bell tolled 1, so he resolved to lie awake, and at length it broke upon his listening ear with a deep, dull, hollow, melancholy 1. Light flashed from the room upon the instant, and the curtains of his bed were drawn aside. Scrooge, sitting up suddenly, found himself face to face with the unearthly visitor who drew them as close to it as I am to... actually, Chuck, you're rather close to it right now. Yes, about that close. Yeah. Are you the spirit, sir, whose coming was foretold to me?
I am.
Who and what are you?
I am the ghost of Christmas past.
Long past?
No, your past.
What business brings you here?
Your welfare.
Well, I'm much obliged, but I can't help thinking that a night of unbroken rest would have been more conducive to that end.
Your reclamation, then. Take heed. Rise and walk with me.
The words were spoken. They passed through the wall and stood upon an open country road, with fields on either hand. The city had entirely vanished. It was a clear, cold winter evening with snow upon the ground. Good heaven! Oh, I was bred in this place. Oh, I was a boy here. Oh.
Your lip is trembling, and what is that upon your cheek?
A pimple. I beg of you, leave me where you will.
You recollect the way?
Oh, remember it, I can walk it blindfolded.
Strange to have forgotten it after so many years. Let us go on.
They walked along the road, Scrooge recognizing every gate and post and tree, until a little market town appeared in the distance. Oh, there it is, with its bridge and its church and a winding river.
The school is not quite deserted. A solitary child, neglected by his friends, is left there still.
I know. Entering the dreary hall, there was a chilly bareness in the place, which associated itself somehow with too much getting up by candlelight and not too much to eat. A door at the back of the house disclosed a long, bare, melancholy room, made barer still by lines of plain desks. At one of these, a lonely boy was reading near a feeble fire, and Scrooge wept to see his poor forgotten self as he used to be. Oh, 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 oh. Suddenly, a man in foreign garments, wonderfully real and distinct to look at, stood outside the window. With an axe stuck in his belt and leading by the bridle a donkey laden with wood. Oh, hold on. Why, it's dear old honest Ali Baba. It's it's Ali Baba. Yes, I know. One Christmas time when yonder solitary child was left here all alone, he did come for the first time, just like that. Oh, poor boy. Oh, oh, poor boy. Oh, it's too late now.
What is the matter?
Nothing. Nothing. There was a boy singing a Christmas carol outside my door last night. I should like to have given him something. That's all.
Let us see another Christmas.
They had at that moment left the school behind them. They were now in the busy thoroughfares of a city. Here, too, it was Christmas time again, and the ghost stopped at a certain warehouse door. Oh.
Do you know it?
No, I was apprenticed here. Why, it's old Fezziwig. Oh, bless his heart. Why, it's old Fezziwig alive again. Yo-ho there! Ha ha! Ebenezer! Scrooge's former self, now grown a young man, came briskly in. Yo-ho, my boy! No more work tonight. Christmas Eve, Ebenezer. Hurry home, my lads, let's clear away. Let's have lots of room here. Oh, there was nothing they wouldn't have cleared away with old Fezziwig looking on. It was done in a moment. The lamps were trimmed and the warehouse was snug and bright, a ballroom as you would desire to see on a winter's night. In came a fiddler with a music book. In came Mrs. Fezziwig, one vast, substantial smile. In came the three Miss Fezziwigs, beaming and lovable, and in came the 6 young followers whose hearts they broke. In came all the young men and young women involved in the business, and away they all went, 20 couples at once, round and round. During the whole of this, Scrooge acted like a man out of his wits. His heart and soul were in the scene, and with his former self he remembered everything. He enjoyed everything and underwent the strangest transformation. Yes! Come on, everyone! Join the dance. Don't be shy. Come on.
A strange matter to make these silly folks so filled with gratitude.
Oh, small.
Why, is it not? He has spent but a few pounds of your mortal money. Is it so much that he deserves this praise?
Oh, no, it isn't that, Spirit. He has the power to render us happy or unhappy, to make our service light or burdensome, a pleasure or a toil. The happiness he gives is quite as great as if it cost a fortune.
What is the matter?
In particular, I should like to be able to say a word or two to my clerk just now. That's all.
My time grows short.
This produced an immediate effect, for again Scrooge saw himself. And he was older now, a man in the prime of life. His face had not the harsh lines of later years, but it had begun to wear the signs of care and avarice. He sat by the side of a fair young girl in whose eyes there were tears. If anyone is feeling particularly embodied in your feminine energy, go ahead and come close. Maybe you can lend me some of it. Another idol has displaced me, and if it can comfort you in time to come, as I would have tried to do, I have no just cause to grieve.
No. What idol has displaced you? Huh?
A golden one. I have seen your nobler aspirations fall off, one by one, until the master passion, gain, engrosses you. Our contract is an old one. It was made when we were both poor and content to be so. You are changed. I release you with a full heart. May you be happy in the life you have chosen. He left him and they parted. No, 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 no. Spirit, show me no more. Conduct me home.
I told you that these were shadows of things that be, that they are what they are. Do not blame me. Come back here.
Remove me. I cannot bear it. Haunt me no longer. He turned upon the ghost, seeing that it looked at him with a face in which there were fragments of all the faces it had shown him. He wrestled with it. That's enough now. He, conscious of being exhausted and overcome by an irresistible drowsiness, and further of being in his own bedroom, he had barely time to reel to bed before he sank into a heavy sleep. That's enough. Shh, shh, shh. It was rather intense. Everyone's still with us. Who do we have over here? Yes, Mrs. Chuck. And over there, Terry. Good, wonderful. All right, everyone, let's remember what water tastes like. Count of three. 1, 2, 3. That was rather a long one, wasn't it? All right, carrying on. Awakening in the middle of a prodigiously tough snore, Scrooge felt that he was restored to consciousness in the right nick of time for this. Is he still asleep? Yeah. Sorry, one moment. Come on, Lazy Bones, we've got a story to tell. He was restored to consciousness in the right nick of time for the special purpose of holding a conference with the second messenger dispatched to him. When the bell struck 1 and no shape appeared, got up softly and shuffled in his slippers to the door. Now, it was his own room, there was no doubt about that, but it had undergone a surprising transformation. You see, the walls, come on now, get off. There we are. The walls and ceiling were hung with green that looked a perfect grove, from every part of which bright gleaming berries glistened. And there, in easy state, sat a jolly giant, glorious to see. Hello.
Come in. Come in and know me better, man.
Scrooge entered timidly, and though the spirit's eyes were clear and kind, he did not like to meet them.
I am the ghost of Christmas present. Look upon me. You've never seen the like of me before.
Never.
Have never walked forth with my elder brothers born in these later years?
I'm afraid I have not. Have you had many brothers, Spirit?
More than 1,800.
That's a tremendous family to provide for. Spirit, conduct me where you will. I went forth last night on compulsion, and I learned a lesson. which is working now. Tonight, if you have aught to teach me, then let me profit by it.
Grab my robe.
Very well. Scrooge did as he was told and held it fast, and they stood in the city streets on Christmas morning. Oh, oh. The ghost led him straight to Scrooge's clerk's house, and on the threshold of the door the spirit smiled. He stopped to bless Bob Cratchit's dwelling. Up rose Mrs. Cratchit, dressed but poorly in a twice-turned gown, but brave in ribbons. She laid the cloth, assisted by Belinda Cratchit, second of her daughters, and now two smaller Cratchits, boy and girl, came tearing in, screaming and basking in luxurious thoughts of sage and onion. They danced about the table, and then in came little Bob, father. His threadbare clothes darned up and brushed to look seasonable, and Tiny Tim upon his shoulder. Alas for Tiny Tim, he bore a little crutch, and he had his limbs supported by an iron frame. Oh, and how did little Tim behave? Oh, as good as gold. And better. There you are. Somehow, sitting by himself so much, he thinks the strangest things you ever heard. He told me, coming home, that he hoped the people saw him in the church because it might be pleasant for them upon Christmas Day to remember who it was who made lame beggars walk, blind men see. Bob's voice was tremulous as he told them this, and trembled even more when he said that Tiny Tim was growing strong and hearty. Up rose Mrs. Cratchit to take the pudding up, and in half a minute she entered, flushed but smiling proudly. Oh, a wonderful pudding. Come on, everyone. Gather round, take a seat. Everybody had something to say about it, but nobody said that it was all... or thought that it was all a small pudding for such a large family. Shh! It would have been flat heresy to do so. I'm looking at you, David. At last the dinner was all done, the cloth was cleared, the fire made up, and the whole Cratchit family drew around the hearth. Yes, I give you Mr. Scrooge. The founder of the feast. The founder of the feast, indeed. I wish I had him here. I'd give him a piece of my mind to feast upon, I would. My dear, the children. Christmas Day. It should be Christmas Day, I am sure, on which one drinks the health of such an odious, stingy, unfeeling man as Mr. Scrooge. I'll drink his health for your sake and the day's, but not for his. A Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. He'll be very merry and very happy, I have no doubt. Oh, it was the first of their proceedings which had no heartiness. Scrooge was the ogre of the family. The mere mention of his name cast a dark shadow over the party, which was not dispelled for a full 5 minutes. After it had passed, they were 10 times merrier than before. Oh, a Merry Christmas to us all, my dears. God bless us. God bless us, every one, said Tiny Tim. Spirit, tell me if Tiny Tim will live.
I see a vacant seat in the poor chimney corner, and a crutch without an owner carefully preserved. If these shadows remain unaltered by the future, the child will die.
No. Oh, no. Kind spirit, say he will spared.
What then? If he be like to die, he had better do it and decrease the surplus population. Man, If man you be in heart, forbear that wicked cant until you know what the surplus is and where it is. Will you decide what men shall live and what men shall die? It might be that, in the sight of heaven, you are more worthless and less fit to live than millions like this poor man's child.
Scrooge bent before the ghost's rebuke and trembling cast his eyes upon the ground. Ooh. Many Scrooge and the spirit were again upon their travels. Far they went, many homes they visited, but always with a happy end. The spirit stood beside sick beds, and they were cheerful by poverty, and it was rich. In almshouse, in hospital, in jail, in misery's every refuge, the spirit left his blessing. Yeah, it was a long night. If it were only a night, but Scrooge had his doubts of this, because the Christmas holidays appeared to be condensed into the space of time they passed together. Scrooge then looked about him for the ghost and saw it not. As the last stroke of 12 ceased to vibrate, he remembered the prediction of old Jacob Marley, and lifting up his eyes, beheld a solemn phantom, draped and hooded, coming like a mist along the ground towards him. I am in the presence of the ghost of Christmas yet to come. You're about to show me the shadows of the things that have not happened, but will happen in the time before us. Is that so, Spirit? Well, lead on. Lead on. The night is precious to me, I know, and it is waning fast. Lead on, Spirit. The phantom moved away as it had come. The city seemed to spring up about them and encompass them of its own act, but there they were in the heart of it. The spirit stopped beside one little knot of businessmen. "No," said a great fat man with a monstrous chin. "I don't know much about it either way. I only know he's dead."
What has he done with his money?
asked a red-faced gentleman. "I haven't heard," said the man with the large chin, yawning again. "He hasn't left it to me, that's all I know."
It's likely to be a very cheap funeral, for upon my life, I don't know of anybody to go to it.
I know those men. The phantom glided on. They then went into an obscure part of town where Scrooge had never penetrated before. Sitting in amongst the wares he dealt in by a charcoal stove was a grey-haired rascal. Scrooge and the phantom came into the presence of this man, just as a woman with a heavy bundle slunk into the shop. "Oh, what odds then? What odds then, old Joe? Every person has a right to take care of themselves. He always did."
Oh, that's true indeed. No man more so.
Who's the worse for the loss of a few things like these? Not a dead man, I suppose. If he wanted to keep him after he was dead, and why wasn't he natural in his lifetime? If he was, he'd have had somebody to look after him when he was struck with death, instead of lying, gasping out his last alone there by himself. Open up that bundle, old Joe, and let me know the value of it.
Oh, what do you call this then? Bed curtains?
You don't mean to say that you took him down, rings and all, with him lying there? Oh, yes, I do. Why not? He frightened everyone away from him when he was alive, to profit us when he was dead. Spirit, I see. The case of this unhappy man might be my own. My life tends that way now.
Merciful heavens, what is this? He recoiled in terror, for the scene had changed again, and now he almost touched a bed. A bare, uncurtained bed, on which, beneath a ragged sheet, there lay something covered up. A pale light fell straight upon the bed, and on it, unwatched, unwept, uncared for, was the body of this man. Scrooge glanced up towards the phantom, and his steady hand was pointed towards the head. Here it. This is a fearful place. Leaving it, I shall not leave its lesson. Trust me. I beseech you, let us go. Oh, let me see some tenderness connected with the death. The ghost conducted him through several streets, now familiar to his feet. They entered poor Bob Cratchit's house and found the mother and the children seated around the fire. Quiet. Very quiet. I wouldn't show weak eyes to your father when he gets home for the world. I think he has walked a little slower than he has these last few evenings. I've known him walk with Tiny Tim upon his shoulder, very fast indeed, but he was very light to carry. And his father loved him so that it was no trouble. Oh, and there's your father at the door. Bob was very cheerful with them, and he spoke pleasantly to all the family. Oh, my dear, I wish you could have gone. Oh, it would have done you good to see how green a place it is. But you'll see it often. Promised him that I would walk there on a Sunday. No, my little child. Oh, my little child. Victor, something informs me that our parting moment is at hand. I know it, but I know not how. Tell me, what man that was whom we saw lying dead? The phantom led him through an iron gate to a churchyard. The spirit stood amongst the graves and pointed down to one. Before I draw nearer to that stone which you point, answer me one question. Are these the shadows of the things that will be? Or are they the shadows of the things that may be only? The phantom was immovable as ever. And following the finger, Scrooge read upon the stone of the neglected grave. And his own name. Am I that man who lay upon the bed? Oh no, spirit. Why show me this if I am past all help? Show me yet that I may change these shadows you have shown me by an altered life. I will try to keep Christmas in my heart and honor it through the year. I will live in the past and the present and the future. I will not shut out the lessons that they teach. Oh, tell me I may sponge away the writing on this stone. In his agony, he caught the spirit's robe. It repulsed him. Holding up his hands in a last prayer to have his fate reversed, he saw an alteration in the spirit's hood and dress. It shrunk, collapsed, and dwindled down into a bedpost. Yes. And the bedpost was his own. The bed was his own. The room was his own. Oh, best and happiest of all, the time before him was his own to make amends in. Oh, the spirits, all three, shall strive within me. Oh, Jacob Marley, heaven and the Christmas time be praised for this. The shadows of the things that would have been may be dispelled. No, they will be. I know they will. Oh, I'm as light as a feather. Oh, I'm as happy as an angel. Oh, I'm as merry as a schoolboy. Oh, hello, hello. Yes, hello here. Hello, what day is it today, my fine fellow? Today? Why, it's Christmas Day. Huh? What? It's Christmas Day. I haven't missed it. Oh, the spirits have done it at all in one night. Hey, do you know the poulterers in this next street corner? Do you know if they've sold the prize turkey? Not the little turkey that was hanging up there, the big one. Yes, go and buy it and have them bring it here. Oh, I'll send it to Bob Cratchit's. You shan't know who sends it. It's twice the size of Tiny Tim. Oh, hello? Whoop, hello, that's much too big to carry to Camden Town. You must have a cab. Oh, the chuckle with which he said this, and the chuckle with which he recompensed the boy, and the chuckle with which he paid for the cab, were only to be matched by the chuckle with which he sat down, breathless in his chair again, and chuckled till he cried. He had at last got out into the streets, and he had not gone far when, coming on towards him, he beheld the portly gentleman who had walked into his counting house the day before. Oh dear, not him. Excuse me, my dear sir. Oh, how do you do? I hope you succeeded yesterday. Oh, it was very kind of you. Oh. A Merry Christmas to you, sir. Mr. Scrooge? Yes, that is my name, and allow me to ask your pardon. And will you have the goodness? Oh, Lord bless me, Mr. Scrooge, are you serious? Oh, if you please, not a farthing less. A great many back payments are included in it, I assure you. Will you do me that favor? Will you? My dear sir, I don't know what to say. Oh, don't say anything. Please, come and see me. Will you come and see me? Yeah? I will. Oh, thank you. I thank you 50 times. Thank you 50 times. In the afternoon, he turned his steps towards his nephew. Fred, it's I. Your Uncle Scrooge. Will you let me in, Fred? Let him in. Ha! Who is that? Why, it's a mercy he didn't shake his arm off. Oh, he was at home in 5 minutes. Nothing could be heartier. Wonderful party, wonderful games, wonderful unanimity, wonderful happiness. Oh, but he was early at the office next morning. Yes, he was, if he could only be there first and catch Bob Cratchit coming in late. That was what he had his heart set on, and he did it. He was a full 18 minutes and a half behind his time. Hello? What do you mean by coming here at this time of day? I am sorry, sir. I am behind my time. You are? Oh, yes, I think you are. Step this way, sir, if you please. It's only once a year, sir. It shall not be repeated. I was making rather merry yesterday, sir. I'll tell you what, my friend. I am not going to stand for this sort of thing any longer. And therefore I'm going to raise your salary. Oh, a Merry Christmas, Bob! Ah, a Merry Christmas, Bob. A good fellow, then I have given you for many a year. I'll raise your salary and endeavor to assist your struggling family, and we will discuss your affairs this very afternoon over a bowl of smoking bishop, Bob Cratchit. Oh, Scrooge was better than his word. He did it all, and infinitely more. And to Tiny Tim, who did not die. Chuck, I could tell you were rather concerned about that. You see, he became a second father. He became as good a friend, as good a man as the good old city knew. Some people laughed to see the alteration in him, but he let them laugh, and, well, little he heeded them. For his own heart laughed, and quite enough for him. He had no further encounter with spirits, such as yourself. And it was always said of him that he knew how to keep Christmas well if any man alive possessed the knowledge. May that truly be said of us, and all of us. And so, as Tim deserved, God bless us, everyone. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for coming to this matinee of A Christmas Carol, starring Debbie Deere as the ghost. And myself as all the rest. So thank you everyone for coming. If you care to, if you hold down your A button, you may actually speak to us and we'll be able to hear you now. So go ahead, feel free. Let those questions come flying.
Great job. Great show, guys.
Thank you. Of course, feel free to interrupt me anytime. We do want to hear that, but we want to say thank you to all of our incredible cast and crew, of which there are so many, not only software engineers, game designers, theater director, stage manager, so many folks. You'll see them all in the credits once we say goodbye. Everybody come with us now over to the tree here, and we have time for just a couple more questions. Go ahead, let them fly while we walk over here. Anyone? All right. Everyone completely satisfied, I guess. Sounds good. Join us all here by the tree. Hi there, Terry. Last chance to ask a question, Terry. I'm calling you out by name. Where'd you go? There you are. No?
Good job.
Thank you. Thank you so much. All right. Well, I think that calls it. What about you, Marley? Can you speak again yet? We'll say no. Yes. You're communicating telepathically. I got your message. Thanks. Marley says, Happy holidays, everyone. Happy holidays.
Happy holidays.
Thank you so much. Thanks to our whole crew. Here's their names now.
Thank you.